Welcome to the Boerne Radio Home and Ranch Show. I'm your host, James Duerr, your Texas realtor, and with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Hill Country Properties, selling luxury homes and burning in the Hill Country in addition to ranches all over Texas.
If you need a mortgage for that home, then you need to contact Christina O'Connor at Pilgrim Mortgage, and you can find Pilgrim Mortgage and all of our sponsors at BoerneRadio.com. We are fortunate to have Scott Balassi with Wells Fargo Advisor as one of our sponsors. Do current events have you worried about your financial well-being? Are you confident in your current investment plan? Do you even have an investment plan? Scott Balassi with Wells Fargo Advisors has a proven client-centered process that can provide you with the clarity and confidence you deserve. Call Scott today at 830-428-2352. That's 830-428-2352, and you can always find all of our advertisers at BoerneRadio.com.
Welcome back to the Boerne Radio Home and Ranch Show. I'm James Duerr, your host and realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, and I have here my lovely, intelligent co-host, Christina O'Connor.
Good morning, James. How are you?
Fine. And who are you with?
I'm with Pilgrim Mortgage.
Oh, that's very important to know now when mortgage rates are still very low.
They're awesome. Absolutely. We are your one-stop shop for any of your mortgage needs.
And everybody is, I was visiting with our general manager, Baron Wiley. He was talking about how the Saturday is just spiking in levels of people listening to the show.
Awesome.
And a lot of it's because of you and because of your generosity in sponsoring the Home and Ranch Show. And also Wells Fargo Advisors and Scott Balassi. You know Scott.
Got to have your financial advisor.
So let's talk a little bit about mortgages, because
Yes.
it's very timely now with the rates. Mm-hmm. And some of our listeners have never purchased a home before. Mm-hmm. How early is too early to engage with Pilgrim Mortgage?
Honestly, it's really never too early. Truthfully, I love having access to a credit situation early in the game.
Mm-hmm. What is a credit situation?
So, not everybody is in the perfect financial position or credit position to buy when they want to buy. If you wait until the last minute, I have 30 days to work on your credit with you. So if I've got 6 months or I've got a year or I've got 2 years, we can guide you. We customize your financing specific to you. So it's important for us to go through the credit report. It may not be that you won't qualify, but it may be that you can qualify for more or get a lower interest rate because we're able to counsel you for a while and bump up that credit score a little bit. Yeah. And, the lower interest rate means a more expensive house for the same payment. So we're really looking out for your best interest and have your long-term financial goals in mind.
So somebody may be a little bit hesitant about contacting you. Some people were kind of very guarded about their financial situation, but they need to be upfront with you. And so what sort of questions do you need to ask if I'm a consumer? Mm-hmm. What do I ask you? What type of questions?
Well, I always tell people it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Right? So the sooner that you can start, I'm not here to pressure you to buy a house any more quickly than you want to, mm-hmm. but being prepared with the knowledge to do so. You start talking to your friends at work around the water cooler and somebody bought a house and you never thought that Mikey over there would be able to buy a house, but he did it. So it's really just, ripping off the Band-Aid, mm-hmm. Getting educated. And so one of the first, I think most important questions is, I want to know what the maximum monthly payment that you're comfortable with looks like, because we use your gross income, not your net, when it comes to mortgages. So I have clients all the time that'll call me and go, what's the maximum that I can qualify for? And I say that is the worst question that you can possibly ask me, because we look at the black and the white. We look at your credit report. We take into account the debts on the credit report and your income. And unless you're doing a VA loan, VA actually requires us to look at child care expenses, whereas other types of loans do not. But to me, the quality of my life is in the gray. that I don't take into account as a lender. You know, we like to take a family trip. My kids are involved in sports. All of these things that cost money that make my life worth living are things that a mortgage company does not consider at all. And to me, that's huge. I tell people all the time, you know, you may be able to qualify for this house, but your wife's not so pretty when you can't put gas in the car to take her anywhere, and top ramen gets old. Believe me, I speak from experience.
So am I hearing you're taking care of the customer? You're not just trying to get the biggest loan.
It's not just about, no, because
amazing.
Truthfully, if you take care of people, they take care of you. And that's where referrals come in.
Mm-hmm.
We get referred friends, family. I have financed the same clients 8 times over the last 20 years, be it them buying additional primary residences, investment properties. One of my realtors and one of my best friends right now, her husband called me the other day, and they're looking at purchasing some property. They've invested in some different things over time, including additional real estate. And he said, so I think I want to do a home equity loan to pull some money. The house is worth about $600. They owe $170. So he said, I can pull money out of my primary residence with a home equity loan. The interest rate is still good. It's a little bit higher than a purchase or a refinance because you're actually getting cash out. But he said, I want a 15-year. As we want to pay it out. We had this discussion before, right? And I said, truthfully, you know, I know you want to buy the lake house. Like the end goal is the lake house. So if I put your primary residence on a 15-year mortgage, I'm going to have to count that 15-year payment against you. And truthfully, the interest rate is not that much better on the 15 than it is the 30. So once again, we're going to do a 30-year mortgage. I basically told him, I said, what do you want your payment to be? Because then I can tell you how much cash you can get out of the house. So he said, my total payment between $2,500 and $3,000. So I said, here's what a 15-year, you know, $3,000 payment looks like. On the 30-year, it's going to be substantially lower. So if you ever have to, you know, revert back, need to, want to, but more importantly, to reach the next goal of the lake house, we don't want to do a 15-year, because even though you can pay that 15-year payment every single month, I'm only going to be counting the 30-year payment against you when you're qualifying for the lake house.
Right.
Did you follow
What you're saying is I can do a 30-year, but I can double up. I can pay as much principal as I want to, no pre-penalty, and I can pay off that loan in 15 years, but it's my decision.
It's your decision.
I'm not going to worry about defaulting on anything because I only have to pay X amount for a 30-year loan, not a 15.
And you have to look at the future. It's not about just what I'm trying to do now. And that's where a good mortgage lender is going to go, what's the long-term goal? Not just the here and now, but what do you want to do in the next 20 years? Because what you're doing right now can affect that. Yeah, and that's important.
I love your stories. You personally connect with all these, Boerne area residents that are looking at planning for life. And what's your I always put you on the spot here. What's your saying about planning?
Not having a plan is planning to fail.
There you go. So
got to have the right people on your team.
Christina O'Connor with Pilgrim Mortgage. And you were talking about referrals. I also have a little referral program that it's not much, but, just like mortgage lenders, realtors have to, we have rules. Mm-hmm. But I'm allowed to give away a $50 HEB gift card for people who are referring. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because people, we had that story about the person came in from out of town and they didn't have any realtors set up and they're wasting time. Mm-hmm. So there's a win-win. You can refer somebody to James Duerr, your realtor. You can refer a friend, a family member. I'll give them, for a qualified lead, I'll give them a $50 non-cash HEB gift card. And then they can take that, they can give it to the food bank, they can give it to the church, they can give it to everybody. So it's a win-win for everybody. Yeah. So I love giving those out. I love having referrals, and I love taking care. And it's not only a referral local. Somebody's moving to New York or somebody's moving to Arizona. I can refer a qualified Berkshire Hathaway realtor anywhere in the world. Mm-hmm. And then and I've done it personally. I mean, I do what I preach. Mm-hmm. Is when we're buying a place out in New Mexico, I was referred to an agent out in New Mexico. Mm-hmm. When I was buying a place in where the last one was in North Carolina, I was referred to an agent out there. So you always want to have an agent out there that knows the area and starts working ever before you get out there. Don't ever just, travel
Show
to
up.
a destination, show up, and then call somebody.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree with you.
So I
more.
love to do referrals and $50 HEB coupon.
Everybody
give it to
likes
the
free
food
money.
bank. Give it, yeah, and then I like free money, but it's not cash. It's just a gift card.
That's good. That's good.
I don't want to get in trouble.
Something's better than nothing. That's for sure.
Well, Christina, as always, it's such a pleasure to be with you today, being my co-host and bringing so much knowledge and planning to help everybody have a more happy life, successful life by having the right mortgage. I'm James Duerr. I'm your realtor with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Hill Country Properties, selling luxury homes. And watch everything on our YouTube channel, Boerne YouTube channel, on the podcast. And as always, this is the Boerne Radio Home and Ranch Show.